I absolutely love clever, quick little card games, and Kingdoms is really hitting the spot. So I'm going to teach you how to play.
The first thing you'll do is separate and shuffle the battle cards, territory cards, the death wish cards, and the character cards. Now, battle cards are the heart of the game, so let's go over those really quick. Green action cards are special cards that assist you in defending and protecting your territories. Red action cards are going to help you attack other people's territories. Orange cards will help you with your strategy and must be played before you attack on your turn. And blue action cards are resources that can be played at any time during gameplay. The deck mainly consists of these cards though, which are numbered and are used for attack and defense. Each player will get a reference guide, as well as a random character with a special ability based on historic figures. Once everybody has their character, they'll get 3 territory cards. And these are the cards that you'll be attacking and defending, based on the number that's shown. Each player then gets 7 battle cards and places their 3 territories face up in front of them with their character. Each turn, player makes sure that they have 7 cards in their hand. Players then can play any orange cards in their hand, and then choose to do one of 3 things. The first of which is attack. If the value of a card in your hand is +1, -1, or equal to a territory, you can attack it by playing up to 2 cards. Then the opposing player gets a chance to defend, but they'll need a card or cards that match yours. If 2 attacks ever land on a territory, it's gone. Then to end your turn, you'll draw back up to 7 cards. It's also important to note that wild cards can act as any number, but when you play it, you have to declare the number you want to use it for. It's also important to note that you don't have to use 2 cards on the same territory. They can be different, and anytime one lands, they stay on there indefinitely. But let's say you didn't want to attack on your turn, or you couldn't. The second thing you can do on your turn is choose up to 2 cards to discard and then draw back up immediately. Which brings me to the last thing you can do on your turn, which is ambush. If you ever have 4 of the same cards or mixed with wild cards, you can play them all on one territory regardless of that territory's number. In this case, it just happened to be within that 4's range. Ambushes cannot be defended except by the Night Watch card. The defender prevents their ambush, then the attacker gets to choose another player to do it too. But we're going to say that this ambush worked and that player is out of the game. Because they got knocked out, they get to draw a Death Wish card. These work kind of like events and can help the knocked out player or just royally screw up the remaining players. Now you can choose to play this game as a one-off, or you can choose to play it in rounds, which is described in the rulebook. But I'll leave that for you to discover on your own.
And that's all there is to it. Happy gaming.